Boundless ink lures, unlocking history's treasures, one letter at a time.
In the annals of history, few events have had such far-reaching consequences as the decision of the United States to enter World War I. As tensions mounted in Europe and the conflict engulfed the continent, the United States initially maintained a policy of neutrality. Before World War I, the United States was a nation in transition, striving to define its role on the global stage. While it had emerged as an economic powerhouse, boasting industrial might and vast natural resources, it was not yet considered a superpower in the true sense. Despite its economic prosperity, America maintained a policy of political isolationism, preferring to avoid entanglement in foreign conflicts. President Woodrow Wilson, who was re-elected in 1916 on the promise of keeping America out of the war, faced the challenge of maintaining neutrality amidst mounting international tensions. One key reason for America's initial hesitation to join the war was its long-standing tradition of isolationism, which favored non-intervention in foreign conflicts unless directly threatened. Additionally, the United States had strong cultural ties to European nations on both sides of the conflict, with many Americans of German or British descent, leading to divided loyalties and a reluctance to take sides. Furthermore, President Woodrow Wilson, who governed during the early years of the war, emphasized the need for neutrality and urged Americans to remain impartial observers. Wilson believed that the United States could serve as a mediator for peace negotiations and sought to uphold the principles of international law and diplomacy. However, the outbreak of World War I tested America's resolve and forced it to confront its geopolitical ambitions. As European powers clashed and global stability hung in the balance, America found itself at a crossroads, poised to shape the course of history. It was January 1917 when British intelligence intercepted a coded communiqué destined for the German ambassador in Mexico, Arthur Zimmermann. The contents of this intercepted missive would rock the foundations of diplomacy and reshape the landscape of war. The message, now infamously known as the Zimmermann telegram, laid bare an audacious German scheme to embroil Mexico in conflict against the Allied powers. Some initially suspected that the telegram could have been a forgery to manipulate America into the war. However, on March 29, 1917, Zimmermann gave a speech in the Reichstag, confirming the text of the telegram, thus putting an end to all speculation regarding its authenticity. Amidst the chaos of battlefields and the machinations of diplomacy, the German High Command hatched a daring plan to entice Mexico into joining the conflict as an ally against the United States. The text of the decoded Zimmermann telegram unfolded as follows. We propose to begin on the 1st of February unrestricted submarine warfare. We shall endeavor in spite of this to keep the United States of America neutral. In the event of this not succeeding, we make Mexico a proposal of alliance on the following basis. Make war together, make peace together, generous financial support, and an understanding on our part that Mexico is to reconquer the lost territory in Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. You will inform the President of the above most secretly as soon as the outbreak of war with the United States of America is certain, and add the suggestion that he should, on his own initiative, invite Japan to immediate adherence and at the same time mediate between Japan and ourselves. Across the Atlantic, the revelation of the Zimmermann telegram ignited a firestorm of outrage in the United States. The specter of war loomed large as Americans grappled with the implications of Germany's audacious gambit. For President Woodrow Wilson, the Zimmermann telegram presented a stark choice: maintain American neutrality or take up arms in defense of democracy and liberty. The fate of nations hung in the balance as the world awaited his fateful decision. On April 6, 1917, President Woodrow Wilson addressed Congress, calling for a declaration of war against Germany. The decision marked a significant turning point in the course of the war as America's entry into the war bolstered the Allied powers, which were struggling against the Central Powers, primarily Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The infusion of American troops, resources, and industrial capacity provided a crucial boost to the Allied war effort, tipping the balance of power in their favor. The fresh troops and resources from the United States helped to turn the tide of key battles, such as the Second Battle of the Marne and the Meuse-Argonne offensive, ultimately leading to the defeat of the Central Powers and the end of the war. The defeat of the Central Powers and the subsequent Treaty of Versailles, which imposed harsh penalties on Germany, redrew the map of Europe and set the stage for the rise of new conflicts and tensions in the years that followed, ultimately leading to World War II. The Zimmermann telegram was a pivotal moment that propelled the United States onto the world stage, forever changing the trajectory of global affairs. By entering World War I, America not only shifted the balance of power, but also asserted its dominance as a major player in international relations. This decision ultimately contributed to the downfall of the German and Ottoman empires, solidifying America's position as a leading global power and reshaping the geopolitical landscape for generations to come. As the echoes of history reverberate through the corridors of time, the Zimmermann telegram stands as a testament to the power of communication to shape destiny and alter the course of nations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the corridors of power and the enduring ink of history, where we explore the monumental letters that have left an indelible mark on civilizations. For more insights into these pivotal moments from the past, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Ink Lores. Until next time, farewell.